This channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activities. All contents provided by this channel is meant for educational purpose only.
So whoever's on here from Georgia, right? So this is what you can do. And anybody else that's on here, Tennessee, the same thing applies for you. Instead of putting Georgia here, you can put Tennessee. NEMT provided enrollment application, and it takes you to the enrollment application. I'm skipping some steps, but I just want to give y'all a general idea on how this works. And when you scroll over, it is, where is it at? I believe it's provide enrollment application. And then you some information that can help you get started in the private transportation business. So if you hear me, let me know. My son is beating down in my face. Shit. Private transportation. Do you have a personal vehicle? If so, put a 1 in the chat. If you do have one, put 1 in the chat. So we can talk about how you can get started, building your business up. It might be, y'all can't hear me. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'm in the airport right now, so I'm not sure if y'all can hear me. I want to just have a Q&A to help some people out to get started in your transportation business. So what up, though, people? Tell me something good. If you are interested in getting started, so look. Number one thing I'm going to tell you to start off with is doing some researching whatever state you're in. So if you're in Texas, Alabama, Virginia, New York, whatever state you're in, each state is different. I just want you to know that. And in order for you to get started, you can start off with your EIN number. I'm disturbing you?
Yeah.
I thought you got earphones on.
I do, but I can hear you.
Why? You see the vibrating? Yeah, that part. Well, yeah, people. This thing is in my eyes. Let me switch it on. Back. So that's better. Shit. But yeah, so look, people. Where I go to something in my goddamn place. Shit. So, there's like 7 steps that you need to do if you want to get started in the transportation business. All right, so we're gonna go over the 7 steps real quick, so I can help you understand that if you have I don't care if it's Chrysler Town and Country, if you have a Toyota Camry, if you have a four-door vehicle that is decent running car, you can start your private transportation business, NEMT, non-emergency medical transportation business. Acuity for you, what up, though? Wow. hopefully you've been good. I've been on live. I'll be active over there on YouTube. So if anybody been wondering where I've been, I'm active over there on YouTube. But yeah, so let's talk about it today. So there's several things that you can do to get started, especially if you have your personal vehicle. One hang up that most people have when they want to get started in this business is they don't know about insurance. Yeah, all is well, good for you. I have a disc. I'm about to start in the next few months. Still doing plenty of research on Louisiana. I don't know the website offhand, but they have the Louisiana website has the Medicaid information. They have the insurance information on there, and the brokers. That's all in your state. It's all on the one website. So I wish I was at home. I could pull out my laptop. If I had my laptop, I can be able to show y'all a little bit better. Going to your provider enrollment forms. But that's the reason why we on this live tonight. We just want to answer some questions. About people that's interested in getting started. What are the hang-ups y'all might be having? Anything to do with getting started. So, number one thing is just like what Jazzy was saying, is doing your research because if you are in one state, meaning like you're in Texas, California, Alabama, Arkansas, any state like that, each state has different requirements. So you most definitely will have to figure out what are the requirements in your particular state, but don't let that discourage you as far as not, getting the information and acting on the information. So what would be the first thing you should do? You would want to know, like, what type of clients do you want to service? So there's all type of clients that you can get involved with. You can work with, what's it called? Dialysis patients. You can work with cancer patients. You can work with at the ER. I'm moving back to Detroit, and I'm like, oh, that's dope. Yeah. Well, we pretty much open up in Michigan, in the Detroit area. So I cutie for you. Come on back home. I'm talking about. I'm on my way back home as we speak. Back to the grind. Yeah, I have all the info. I have to start with choosing the name level. Jazzy. The name is basically that's the least of your words. Just have something catchy. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Have something catchy as far as the name go. Have a catchy name and make it simple. So catchy but simple. Okay, no more than I would say no more than 4 words. Just have catchy and simple. And everything else, I would say, then work on everything else. As far as getting your EIN number, get your insurance quotes, setting up your business entity. That's what we need to talk about, like business entity. Like some people may want to start as a sole proprietorship. Other people might want to start with an LLC. Other people might want to start with a corporation. So it's best to make sure you have the proper business structure as well when you start your NEMT business. I'm excited for you too, Cutie. Yeah, once you get back to the Detroit area, please let me know so we can most definitely connect. I most definitely want to connect with you. If you need any type of help, just let me know. My door's open. I have one minivan and a sedan. Have already my EIN and EPI. What's next? Okay, so silver. So you have your minivan, you have your EIN number, you have your MPI. Now, do you have your LLC set up? That would be a question. So, do you have your LLC set up? Not just LLC, but your business entity set up. If not, then I would suggest you, if you know what type of business entity you want to set up, then set up your business entity, whether it's a LLC, sole proprietorship, a DBA, a corporation, a partnership, and get that started. Then I get on the plane, man. I'm gonna get on the plane. We leave in about 2 hours, baby. So I'll see you shortly, Goods. I'll be on the plane shortly. That's what I'm figuring out. I know what they say, translation is high risk. It is a high risk industry. So with that being said, the high risk industry, the insurance is kind of costly. So that's one of the things you have to worry about. So the down payment, we could just talk about that real quick. The down payment usually on a high risk industry such as this can be costly, meaning it might be like $6,000 as a down payment to start this particular business. Don't get discouraged because of that number, because you're going to make more than what you're putting down. But I just want to give you a general idea about this is what they consider a high risk industry because you're transporting people. So you're transporting people from one destination, and you have to have those bodies or people that's in their vehicles to be covered. You know what I'm talking about? So let me get to the question, Silver. So if you have your minivan, you have your EIN number, and you have your MPI number, you need to, I don't know if you have your business entity set up, but if you don't, you need to set up your business entity, whether it's an LLC, sole proprietorship, corporation, or partnership. So that's another thing that you need to do, if you have not already. And if you have, then you're also going to want to fill out your provider enrollment form or application. And you access that through your state's website. So whatever state you're in, you go to the state website, you fill out the provider enrollment application. And usually that is free, and in most states it's free. So the provider enrollment application is free. That I believe the next step that you would need to do when getting started. So, Silver, I'm going to ask you: have you figured out what type of clients you want to service? That's another thing, because there's child transportation that you can get into. You can do airport runs like Uber or Lyft, medical facilities. You can take elderly people to the grocery store. Anything that a person needs transportation for, you can provide transportation for that particular person. So what else do we need to talk about? So step one is doing research. Research meaning, am I going to need a CDL, or are my drivers going to need a CDL when doing this business? You're going to need to know that. Do my drivers have to have do the PASS certification? It stands for Passenger Assistant Safety Standards. Do they need to take that? Do they need to take that certification? If so, then that's one of the things that you need to get required. CPR certification. Drivers need to have the CPR certification. Meaning, you have drivers transporting people, and if they're, say for instance, transporting your family member, would you want them transporting your family member without having the proper, at least the most minimum medical experience? I would say yes. So send them over to Red Cross, do the class. The class is only about 2 hours long. It's about $90, if so, if that. If not, you can get it free at the local fire departments usually. That's another thing that you want to do. So step one is be doing research. Step two is figuring out what type of what client you want to service. Step three, you want to get your EIN number from irs.gov. It's free Monday through Friday, I believe 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So get your EIN number set up. Then you want to get your business LLC or whatever type of corporation you want to set up, or business entity, meaning LLC, sole proprietorship, DBA, partnership. You know what I'm saying? You want to get that set up. So once you get those three things knocked out, then you want to head over to, and then you want to figure out if you are in a broker state. You might not know what a broker state is. So the easy way for me to explain it is the middleman. They are the middlemen between you and the state of whatever state you're in. So the state of Michigan is up here, the broker's in the middle, your company's down here. In order for you to get contracts, through Medicaid and get clients, you're gonna have to go through the broker in order for you to get, clients. in your state. So you figure out if you're in the broker state. Most broker states I'm pretty familiar with, which is Texas is a broker state, Ohio is a broker state, Illinois is a broker state, Virginia is a broker state, Alabama, I believe, is a broker state, Texas is a broker state, California, Arizona, Nevada is a broker state, New Jersey, New York is a broker state, Maryland is a broker state. I believe Minnesota is a broker state. So you got to figure out if you are in that broker state or not. If so, then if you're not going to do private pay and you want to work with Medicaid, you want to get a check for Medicaid, you're going to have to, go through the broker. What up, though, sis? What up, though, baby? Can you make good money driving with brokers? I'm in Illinois. So, to answer that question, that's basically like a question that it's kind of hard to say. So I'm gonna say you can make decent money. I'm not gonna say you're gonna get rich working with brokers. So if you are in a broker state and you want to work with brokers, what I'm gonna tell you to do is also have private pay clients on the side. So you're building up your own clients on the side. So when eventually you can just break away from the brokers and just have you solely have your own personal clients. So you can make decent money, yes, with a broker, but you're not going to get rich working with a broker. That's why they call brokers. They make you broker by working with them. Yeah, I know. I can't do that. No, I'm not doing that. But yeah, I would just say, build up your own clientele. Just because, they get like 30% of each leg that you take on an appointment. So say, for instance, you have a minivan, you got 4 people in there. So that's 4 times that you're going to get paid for that one ride, right? But they get paid those 4 times as well. So they get paid every time that you get paid. So that just lets you know that, you got to do a lot of rides in order for you to maintain a sizable amount of income. I'm not even going to start with brokers like that. I'm going to contacts local nursing facilities. Absolutely, Jazzy. I would suggest that. I would suggest everybody start off with start building up your private pay client when you first get started, and then if you do want to work with brokers because you are getting paid, through Medicaid, so you're still going to get, you're still going to get paid, right? But you also want to have your own thing. So Jazzy, I feel you on that. So I salute you. Because, like I said, this is going to be something that you pass on to your family members, or you want to make this a family business. You most definitely want to have your own personal clients. But let me jump back into it. So we did, first thing is research. Next thing is pick out the type of clients you want to work with. Number 3 would be like getting your EIN number. Number 4 is to set up your business entity. 5, you want to fill out your, you're more than welcome, Jazzy. 5 would be, you want to get your NPI number from CMS.gov. CMS.gov. And then next after that you would want to go fill out your provider enrollment form. Now, provider enrollment form is something kind of different because each state, it depends on where they put it at, because it's kind of hard finding these provider enrollment forms on these state websites. For some reason, like Ohio is kind of hard to find, Maryland's hard to find, New Jersey is hard to find. You might have to contact these people directly. So if you don't find any of this information on the internet, don't get mad. Don't get discouraged. Contact these people directly. You know what I'm saying? If this is something that you really want to do, just know that it might not be easy trying to find out all this information. So you might have to, contact these people directly so you can fill out these forms. Then you're going to fill out the application fee. Application fee is usually between $500 and maybe $900 depending on your state. I know I believe in New York it's like $688. New Jersey is $688. North Carolina, I believe it's $625. I believe Texas is like $585. Illinois, I believe, is like $610. Michigan, $625. So you have to pay this application fee, but you're not going to pay the application fee until you do all the other steps. And what I mean by all the other steps is you're going to have to go start off with you know what I'm saying, getting your figuring out your clients. You want to make sure that you get quotes on your insurance. I would insure. One thing about insurance, let's talk about insurance real quick. Insurance, if you need to get insurance, I would Google insurance brokers in your state. These are the NEMT insurance brokers. NEMT insurance brokers or private transportation insurance brokers. These are the people that's going to get you, they're going to get you rates from multiple companies and give you the best rates from multiple companies. So, say for instance, you got one for like $8,000, a quote from $8,000. You got another one for like $6,000, another one for like $9,000. Then you know, okay, well, I'm gonna go with the least, expensive one. But the least expensive one might not have all the perks that the other one has. So you want to go over this with an insurance broker so they can help you out to determine what you want to do. I did submit my roadmap for my going city. Yes. So that's another thing, everybody. So this process, when you submitting Silver, I'm glad you said that. So this process, when you put in the enrollment application, the enrollment application usually takes like 6 to 8 weeks. It usually takes about 6 to 8 weeks for the application to go through, the processing and in order for it to be accepted or approved. So this whole process from start to finish, when you get into this private transportation business, it usually takes about, we usually give you like a rule of thumb about 5 months. It takes about 5 months from start to finish. You submit the applications after applications after applications, and the time frame that they allow the states, to process it. So the processing time is usually like 6 to 8 weeks. The paperwork from my state says 3 months. Jazzy, there you go. So that's why I'm trying to give everybody a general, I give y'all a general idea how long this shit takes. It's not and paying for insurance as well. Yes, I got you. This process is, once you get over this hump, it's gonna be good. But the process of getting started is just a waiting game. You're playing the waiting game. That's the easiest way to say it. You're playing the waiting game. So what I want to try to understand is, just like Jazzy just said, her process for the application fee is 3 months. So you got to be prepared, to just thug it out for a little while, because they're taking their sweet old time at this present moment. So I'm gonna run over this, one more time. So if anybody just jumped in and don't know what we're talking about, start a private transportation company with your personal vehicle that you have at this present moment, right? So if you want to, break away from your 9 to 5 or whatever the case may be, or you just want to start a business, this could potentially be like one of the best businesses you could start, because it's not regulated. And what I mean by that is, if anybody's familiar with the trucking industry, it's heavily regulated right now because of all the foolishness that was going on back in the days. And right now, it's not regulated to the point where they're not limiting people to getting into the industry. So right now, this is an open window for everybody to get into this industry. So I would strongly suggest, if you're thinking about doing anything, closely, remotely to what I'm talking about, then start getting started on your paperwork right now, because eventually, I'm gonna tell you now, now that the industry is getting more popular, they're gonna come in here, they're gonna regulate it. It's gonna be too many restrictions for everybody to get into this industry. And It's just going to be that plain and simple. And the insurance that what we have to get into the industry right now is not going to be the same later on. Meaning that that quote for $6,000 might be $20,000 a year from now in 2024. Yes, that's why it's important to take your time and do paperwork correctly. Resubmitting adds more time. It adds more time, and then sometimes, well, I ain't gonna say sometimes, majority of the time, those application fees are non-refundable. So if you mess that application up and you pay the $625, then you got to do that shit over again. I'm pretty sure that ain't nobody on this live right now can afford to be giving up $625 just because of a mistake they made. So take your time when submitting all the paperwork, because you don't want, for one, you don't want to start all over. That time clock is going to start all over, and then you got to pay that money again. So make sure you're doing everything that you possibly can to make sure that you do everything you possibly can to make sure that when they get their paperwork, they have no way to deny the application. So, like I said before, a few things that you need to know and understand when you're getting started is you want to know what type of clients you want to service. Okay? Like I said, you can take people to the airport. Like I had a client email me maybe like a few days ago. He's in, I believe, Georgia. He wants to do prison transportation. This is something that I talked about before because, women, children, when they see their loved ones that are incarcerated. So what he wanted to do is he want to start a private, transportation business for incarcerated individuals. So with that being said, is you want to know what type of clients that you want to service. You also want to know in and about how much it's going to cost you to get started. Mind you, if you already have a vehicle, start with what you have. Don't go into debt, leasing a vehicle or purchasing a new vehicle. Start with what you have and then build your clients up. Next, what you want to do is you want to get your EIN number. Okay? After you get your EIN number, you want to make sure you have a business name that's going to work for you. And after that, after you get your business name, you want to set up. You want to go to your local secretary of state, however you do your paperwork for your LLCs or corporations or partnerships. And you want to set up your business entity. Make sure you have the one that's going to work specifically for your specific needs. Meaning you want to get all the tax advantages you can when you having this type of business. Because right now I'm out of town. But this is considered a business trip. I handle some business for this type of for my business out of town. So I get to write some of this off. So make sure you have things in place so that you are able to write these things off when it comes to your business. So set up your business up correctly in the beginning will be beneficial. So business entity will be the next thing you have to set up. Next, after that, you want to head over to get your MPI number. I appreciate you, Sassy T. I appreciate you. Yeah, I don't do live that much. I'll be over there on YouTube now more. YouTube treats us a little bit better than TikTok. But I'm on here now, so I wanted to answer some questions and help some people get in a better place. Yes, I do watch your YouTube. I appreciate you. Oh, you might be talking here on TikTok. Well, hopefully TikTok. I'm gonna ramp it up here on TikTok a little bit more. I'm trying to be on both platforms. Be more informative. To give more educational content, so y'all can be in a better position and get started. Like if you have some questions, I forgot how it is. Somewhere on TikTok, you hit that little question button. Send me a question and I'll make a video about it. So if you have a specific question that you want me to answer, I'll make a video about it answering your question as well. But as far as you all right? You okay? See you drifting off. Okay, we're gonna be home soon. It's okay. Okay. All right. I appreciate you gave me that. Absolutely. Well, you know, the thing is, there's several things that we can do out here to make money. That I ain't gonna say that's not costly, but say for instance, if you already have some of the things to start a business, then why not use what you have to get started? So that's the reason why I'm, providing this information because when I first started in this particular industry, I was working for a company that did this, particular business, right? I drove for a transportation company for I think 2.5 years, something around that, 1.5, 2 years, right? So this is what gave me the idea. And then when I got, started for myself, I'm like, why wouldn't I be able to, share this information with somebody else? So that's the important thing, sharing the information with, people out here that can potentially do it for themselves. So, I want y'all to, come up in this industry before it gets so oversaturated, like I said, and get regulated. Because it is coming. It's coming. I don't know how soon it's coming. I would say within the next 2 years, it's gonna get I ain't gonna say over-regulated, but it's gonna get regulated, where it's gonna be harder for people to get into this industry as it is right now. Right now, it's pretty open for everybody. You just have a few things that you gotta, go through as far as hurdles go, but it's open for y'all. So start the process now, because the process takes you about 4 or 5 months from start to finish. So the first thing you want to do, just knock out the first few things that we talked about tonight. Figure out your clients, right? You want to get your EIN number. You want to get your LLC or business entity set up. You want to get your MPI number, National Provider Identifier number. That's only if you want to work with Medicaid or if you are in a broker state. Now, if you are in a broker state, you are required to get an MPI number. But if you're not in a broker state such as Michigan, you don't have to get your MPI number, right? Because you're not going to work with Medicaid or insurance companies. You might not need it, right? But if you are in the broker state, you want to work with Medicaid and insurance companies, you're going to need to get your NPI number, which stands for National Provider Identifier Number, and you get that from CMS, CMS.gov. Thank you are doing the Lord's work, trust me. I appreciate your sassy. I'm trying to do my community service, trying to help as many people as I can. So hopefully if the information I provide helps somebody that's doing me some justice. So thank you for watching the videos. Most definitely, I appreciate you watching the videos, chiming in. But if you got any questions that I can answer for you right now, if anybody has any questions that I can answer for you right now, just let me know that I can answer for you right now. Oh yeah, I'm doing a little giveaway. So look, I want to pick out 2 people on here tonight, right? I have a cold calling script. So if anybody's interested in learning how to if you want to get your own private pay clients, right? You don't want to solely you don't want to solely be working with brokers, right? You want to build your own private pay clients, meaning your own clients. Then I have a cold calling script for child transportation or medical facilities. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give out one cold calling script for the child transportation, and then one cold calling script for medical facilities. So I'm going to give out 2 cold calling scripts tonight, just for hi. So I've been searching for insurance a lot. If you have any suggestions. Nita on social media. Yes, I have. Okay, so you in Michigan. Hey, look, I'm gonna put my email in here real quick, and you email me. I can't think of it right offhand, the name of the insurance companies that I would suggest, but I will. How do I get in the chat? I ain't did this in a minute. All right. So Nita, what you're gonna do is you email me, and then I'll send that information over to you. you see my email there, y'all, anybody that has any questions, you can reach me at that email. But Nita on social media, I will send that to you. I just can't think of it right offhand. But yeah, cold calling scripts. That's what I was talking about. So my goal is for everybody to understand that you need to build your own private pay clients up. Okay. What I mean by that is you don't want to solely depend on a company, brokers, or Medicaid to have building your business up. Because this is like a 7-figure business. I ain't gonna say like a 7-figure. This is a 7-figure business. You can build it up to be $1 million business, right? You're gonna start off slow, but building up your own clients is where you're gonna get to that 6 and 7 figures. I mean, you're gonna do 6 figures regardless of working with brokers and things, but you're gonna have a heavy overhead. But what I want you to understand is you gotta build your private pay clients up. So with the cold calling script, this will help you know how to, facilitate a conversation with these people and you know what to say and the type of lingo that you want to have when you're talking to these people. Yeah, baby. Huh? Okay. Huh? All right, well, look. Where's your phone at? Okay. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, music genius everywhere. What up, though? Yeah, so let me see. I need to pick a couple people to get these cold calling scripts. So real quick, I'm gonna ask a question. So anybody interested in child transportation? If anybody's into child transportation, I just want to pick somebody for child transportation. I want to pick somebody that want to work mainly with medical facilities. Jazzy. So which one are you interested in? You are interested in child transportation, or would that be medical facilities? All right. I would love to work in mainly medical facilities. Med facilities? Okay. Okay, so Jazz, let me ask you a question real quick. So I can't remember what you said in the beginning. What part of the process have you finished? You said you got your EIN number, I believe, and you said you're working on your LOC name. Is that correct? Okay, Sassy T, I would love to work in mainly medical facilities. Okay. All right. So what y'all can do is, we got 10. Oh, so Jazzy and Silva and Sassy T. Jazzy, Silva, and Sassy T. Send me an email, and I'll get that over to you guys probably tomorrow. I'm be on the flight for the next few hours, so I'm not gonna be able to do it tonight. But send me an email, and you guys, I'm gonna send that over to y'all. They cut a lot of people off Medicaid here. Oh shit! You said it. Oh man. Yeah, hey, Bernardo. Yeah, I remember you. I remember you was in here about when I started this live stuff about a year ago, man. You was one of the OGs that pulled up on us in the beginning. So where can we send the email address to? Your inbox? Yes. No, my email. I dropped my email in the chat. Go up, scroll up in the chat. My email it should be in the chat somewhere. thehomesschooldad@protonmail.com. So send me an email and I'll get that over to you guys. But Bernardo, so they cut a lot of people off on Medicaid here. That's kind of crazy. So, are you working with private pay clients? That's the question I want to know. Are you working with private pay clients? Do you have any private pay clients? Because this is one of the reasons why I was just talking about that, a few minutes ago. Because if we just solely depend on Medicaid insurance companies and things of that nature, then we might not be able to build our business up like we want to. Because if they're cutting off people, they're cutting people off Medicaid, that may be a chunk of somebody's business. Meaning if you solely only working with brokers, and now you no longer have Medicaid patients, that cuts a chunk out of a person's business. You know what I'm saying? That can put a person's business in bankruptcy. You know, so that's kind of crazy. You know, I'm sad to hear that, because now it sounds like that Medicaid, the people that have Medicaid have no way to get to their doctor's appointments, which is really crazy. If you think about it, people that go to dialysis appointments, they have to go to dialysis 3 times a week. You got to take a dialysis patient to dialysis appointments 3 times a week. If they don't have a means of transportation to get to that appointment, that's basically like they can end up not surviving. You know what I'm talking about? And that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't see your email up there. Let me check again. Hold on. I'm gonna try to put it in again, because I remember back in the days, TikTok didn't allow me to put my email in here. You know, when I put it on there, it wasn't showing up for people. So I'm about to put it in here again. Hopefully it's not still on that same type of time. You know, TikTok, I told y'all about that before. Y'all got to do better. That's why I stopped being on the platform, because they were doing all this crazy stuff, and it was frustrating to deal with TikTok. So let me know if y'all see it. Let me get a thumbs up in the chat if you see my email. And yes, they really have to go. Yeah, they really do. They really have to go. If they don't go, they're gonna get sick. You know, so they cutting off Medicaid. They have no means to get to these appointments. And most people can't get on the bus. You know, you can't get on the public transportation if you're doing these type of appointments, because you know what I'm saying, they be very lethargic when they're leaving these appointments. So if that's the case, you know what I'm saying, that's really messed up. Wisconsin, y'all filed for that. The state of Wisconsin, y'all really filed for that. Florida's a good place. Yes, it is. You know, that's my second home. Florida, y'all, that's my second home. I wish I was there right now. Y'all talk about it. I wish I was in my, yeah. I wish I was there. But Florida, it's a very great place to start a business though. Raybo, hopefully you are in the process of doing it, or have already done it. You know, hopefully you are in the process of starting your business down there. If not, I would highly suggest you get started. Like I said, the process takes about 4 months. We don't see it. Yeah, dreams. Oh shit. All right, TikTok. Hey sis, if you still on the live, can you drop it in the chat for me? My sister, my dear sister is in the chat right now. Okay, so look, y'all, I try to switch it up a little bit. So if y'all can read that, let me know if you can read that. We got to switch it up on TikTok for a minute. So if y'all can see what I just posted, let me know. Say it again, then I can put it in there. The homeschool dad at protonmail.com. So it's my TikTok name at protonmail.com. So everybody, if you can understand what I'm saying, it's my TikTok name at protonmail.com. Protonmail.com. Yeah, they TikTok is up to their same old tricks. I see. So the homeschool dad at protonmail.com. That's the email, everybody. It's not showing anything that you're typing. I see. Yeah. Okay. 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 But if y'all can understand what I'm saying, put the email is the homeschool dad. It's my TikTok name. My TikTok name at protonmail.com. Okay. So all right. Thank you, Sassy. Say it one more. You good? You good? So you know my TikTok name, right? It's my TikTok name at protonmail.com. Protonmail.com. No, not Dante Harris. The homeschool dad. So the homeschool dad. Yep. So the homeschool dad at protonmail.com. God damn it, TikTok, y'all real crazy for this. I don't be on this motherfucker. This is crazy. I ain't been on live in like a month. You got it? Okay, Jazz, good, good. Like I don't understand why TikTok does shit like this. All the reason why y'all need to go follow me on TikTok. I mean not TikTok. Go holler at me on YouTube. You know I go live on YouTube as well. So go follow me on TikTok. I mean on YouTube and Instagram. That makes things so y'all can have multiple places y'all can find me. But anybody got any questions? They're not letting you put it in the chat neither? Oh, that's wild. What's your YouTube name? The Homeschool Dad. So Jazzy is the Homeschool Dad. All one word. I know I was telling a lot of my coworkers. I appreciate you, Sassy T. I appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate you. The more of us try to spread the word, the more people that can receive the information. So eventually we can get everybody out of these 9-to-5 jobs and doing their own thing for their family. That's what we want. We got so many really good ideas to tell us how to. I try to. What works for me, I believe that can work for everybody else. So if I tried it out and I know it worked for me and my family, then I try to make sure that I share the information with all the rest of my peoples. Because y'all my peoples. You know. What up, though, family? Yeah, but I don't know why TikTok on this type of time don't want me to share the information. Like, god damn it. But yeah, so let's go over the few topics that I want to share with y'all. So the way to get started in the private transportation business is, one, do your research for your state. So whatever state you're in, I want you to do your research, because I don't want to give you no misinformation about what's happening in Michigan where I'm at, and it doesn't apply to you where you're at in Texas or Arkansas or Alabama or wherever you are at this time. So first thing first, do your research so you know exactly what you need to do when you're getting started, so you know what your application fee is. Like I said, application fees in Michigan is $625. New York is $688. New Jersey is $688. I believe North Carolina is like $595 or something like that. So do your research, first and foremost. Figure out what type of clients you want to have. All right, so some people were talking about they want to deal with medical facilities, which is great. So if you're dealing with medical facilities, then you want to make sure that you want to have your private pay clients. Okay, so you might want to deal with oncology patients, or you might want to deal with dialysis patients, or you might want to deal with child transportation. So figure out what type of clients that you also want to have. Okay, then you want to load up and start getting lining your ducks up in a row. Meaning you want to get your EIN number. You want to go to irs.gov Monday through Friday. It's free. Also, that number is free. Your what they call it, your business social security number, EIN number, is free. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. at irs.gov. Figure out what type of business entity you want to set up, whether it's going to be a sole proprietorship, a DBA, LLC, corporation, S Corp, C Corp, or partnership. Okay? You want to have the thing that has the best tax advantages for you and your business. Then you want to go to the Secretary of State and you want to physically set up your business entity, whether it's LLC or whatever the case be. It's going to cost you anywhere $50 to maybe $200, depending on your state. Now, then you want to figure out if you are in a broker state. A broker state meaning that the broker's up here. I mean, the state of Texas is up here. The broker's in the middle. Your company's down here. If you want to work with Medicaid, you have to go through the broker to get your clients. So if you are in a broker state, you want to get registered with the brokers. There's all type of brokers. There's Access to Care. There's Modif Care. There's VO. There's Southeast Trans. There's Ally. There's many nationwide brokers out there. So you want to get registered with brokers as well. If you are in a broker state and you want to work with Medicaid, then you want to go. If you are in a broker state and you want to work with Medicaid, then you want to get your NPI number, which stands for National Provider Identifier Number, NPI. Then you go to cms.gov and get your NPI number. After you get your NPI number, you want to maybe get your Medicaid number. And then you go to your state Medicaid's website and get your Medicaid number. After that, you want to make sure that you get your Medicaid number, your NPI number. You want to fill out your provider enrollment form. The provider enrollment form is free for your state. And I believe Sassy T was talking about it takes 3 months in her state to, get that application approved, or the processing time is 3 months. The whole process takes like 6 to 8 weeks, or it depends on your state. That's why I'm telling you in the beginning, do your research, because you would know the time frame that you're going to be dealing with. Then you have to fill out your application fee. Like I was telling you before, application fee ranges from $500 to all the way up to like $1,000, so it all depends. And while you're working with Medicaid or insurance company, you want to make sure that you are building up your private pay clients. You want to have your own personal clients that you have. And then from there, you basically off and selling. There's a few other things that you need to do, but those are the basic things that you need to do to get started. That's the reason why we're on the live tonight. So give you some basic information to get started. And then I want to give somebody some tools. So when you're trying to build your private pay clients, such as Silva, Sassy T, and Jazzy Brown, make sure you guys email me so you can get those cold calling scripts. And if you need any type of resources, like anybody need a consultation, if you're having any troubles getting started, you want to pick my brain or whatever, you can go to my website, it's thehomesschooldad.com, and get a consultation, whatever you need. We have resources on there. We have policies and procedures, templates. We have
we are scheduled to leave at 9:40 this evening. The aircraft will be here around 8:45.
There's a lot of resources on there. Just know. thehomesschooldad.com is the website. There's resources on there that you can pick through if you need.
I am here at D37 more than happy to get
But
those answered.
if that's,
And again, we do
if anybody got any
apologize for
questions,
the
just let me
delayed
know.
flight, Delta flight number 1596.
Just want to come on here real quick so we can, chop it up so I can share some information with you guys. Help you get started on your journey or starting your private conversation with us. But sis, what up though? That was quick.
It's getting busy.
Oh, you ain't go?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
A lot of people.
Really? And it's getting dark out there too. Look like you stressed out.
Yeah. All that maneuvering.
Yeah. All right, so you say you just chilling, baby? All right. Well, sis, I love you. But everybody, I'm about to tap out because I got to put my phone back. Sis said hi.
Hey, baby.
She said hi, baby. But my phone is about to, going down. Hey, sis, I ain't gonna call you when I get home because it's gonna be like, it's gonna be early in the morning. But I'll text you when I land. Yeah, y'all have a blessed night too. So, like I said, I'm about to throw this phone on the charger. But sis, I'll text you when I land tonight. I'll text you when I get on the plane before we board the plane, and I'll text you when we land. Yeah, you missed it, Levon. Yeah, cause my phone about to die, so I got to throw it on the charger because I'm in the airport right now. But I'll try to jump back. No, I didn't see your call. Babe, look at my. Is Zaria call my phone? Zaria, I'm about to call you right now. Don't start tripping. I'm about to call you. This phone is about to die, so I'm about to throw it on the charger. You called my other phone. That's probably why, because it's on the charger. I'm grown. You already know that, young lady. I'm grown. Hurry up, I love you too. All right, peoples. I'll check you out later. Oh yeah, let me leave you out with a couple words real quick. Don't do what you can do today, tomorrow. People always, they always find a way to procrastinate. My grandmother used to tell me this shit when I was younger. Didn't know what it meant, but I know what it means now. Don't do what you can do today, tomorrow. Meaning, if you got some time to look up the information or whatever I share with you tonight, do not wait till tomorrow to do it. Tomorrow ain't promised. So jump on that information. Don't do what you can do today, tomorrow. Do that shit tonight. And I'll see y'all in the next live if I can get on here later on. If not, I'll catch y'all. Make sure y'all go follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. All right? Love and light. I'm putting you in the mix.
Oh yeah, you're fucking entertaining. You should come back to my place. I said, bitch, if I show you the nigga, you'll die. Hell yeah, nigga, I ain't gonna be on no TMZ. Eddie Griffin kills bitch with his dick. Nope.
All night. Did you bring